Alright, so I wanted to get this. It's almost done. Just wanted to show you it's still doughy, so you can see what it looks like ahead of time, and it's browning over here. So it's like a pastry puff dough. I'll show you what it is in a minute. You probably saw it on the title, obviously, but that's what it looks like before it's going to be browned and cooked. Alright, so this is what it is. First time I ever bought it, first time I ever had it. Field Roast makes great sauces and stuff. I used to use it years ago, but you can't recycle the bag, so I stopped using it. Anyway, I tried this out because I bought, it's Thanksgiving today, by the way, and I bought this a few weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago maybe, so I can put it up on the internet. There's actually another one that I'm going to use for Christmas, and I'll show you that one just in case, but this is what it is, and that's what it's supposed to look like. I made a nice little gravy. I'll show you everything when it's done cooking, but I just wanted to get the box and everything on so you can see it. You can read about it in case you want it. Now, obviously it's Thanksgiving, and my other video, I don't know if it reached anybody or not, but you can do this for Christmas or a holiday. Oh, that went in and out of focus there. If it doesn't come in, just, there it goes. And just pause it. All right, so I don't know how this is yet, but we'll find out in a minute, or not a minute, in a few minutes. So that one doesn't come with gravy, so I made a quick pinto bean gravy with sage. I added some water, some salt, pepper to it, and the pinto beans, and I processed it up, so that's getting ready to do that. And this one does come with gravy. Now, I didn't try this version. I tried a smaller 1 pound version, which is the same. It just didn't come with gravy. It was good, but I felt that, I don't know, I felt that it could have used a little more stuffing, and that the stuffing could have been a little bit more separate than the turkey itself. This is like a turkey. This, I'm not sure what it's supposed to taste like. Maybe beef or something, I don't know. But this one's obviously, well, they don't say obviously, but it looks sort of ham-like or turkey-like, but it tastes turkey-like. I guess it looks turkey-like there. So this one comes with a gravy. It is good. Like I said in that video, I like Gardein better. Gardein holiday roast was way better. Their stuffing was awesome. It was a wild rice cranberry stuffing. There was a lot of it, and it was really good. And it was like separate from this, where this is just sort of looking like one mold. You know what I mean? It was good. It had good taste and flavor. But if you were to buy this version, I would say make stuffing extra on the side, and this would just be considered like turkey. Anyway, so that's that. And yeah, this one looks good. Real interesting because of the puff pastry. The, what is it, cranberries, rosemary, hazelnut. And let me show you what I'm going to do with mine. So I'm going to boil up some golden potatoes, yellow potatoes, whatever you are. They're going to have coconut oil in place of butter, salt, pepper, and fresh rosemary that I grow. And here's the gravy. Like I said, it's just sage, salt, pepper, pinto beans, a whole can of pinto beans with the juice, then a half a can of water, the salt, the pepper, the sage, and that's it, and the beans. And just process it up, and there you go. You got your gravy. It's real awesome. So not just for gravy, though, for this roast, because I don't know how it's going to taste, you know, right out of the oven. But something that I like it with stuffing, and I like it with certain meat. I got this seedless raspberry jelly, and I got some left. So I'm going to throw a side on my plate, mince it up a little bit, and that should go real well with this kind of meat and everything. It went well with the turkey. I tried it when I made the turkey one about a week ago or two, and it came out well. So it should go really good with this. And the brown gravy I can use as well for the other pieces that I want. But I wanted to share that with you. Some people might not ever have realized that, and some people do. Like, I've eaten meat in my life before I became a vegan 11 years ago. There was certain dinner dishes. I can't remember what it was at restaurants, but it came with like mint jelly. Some things had like raspberry or raspberry sauce with the meat or the steak or the filet mignon or whatever it was. It really does go well. And this is really good because it's not that sweet. It's organic and it's seedless. Alright, with my dinner, I don't know, let's see how much protein and stuff this has in it. Again, you can look on the page there. So this says 22 grams per serving. There's 8 servings. in the roast. So there's a lot of protein in it, and there's some iron in it and fiber. All right. Then there's the potatoes I'm having. I'm going to make a side salad. The bean gravy is actually really good. I buy beans in a can because the can can be recycled, and the bags that you buy dry beans in can't be recycled. It gets thrown in the dump or water, and that's not good. Plus, beans are great. They got all kinds of minerals in them. They got protein. They got fiber. Now, for more alkalinity in my diet, I'm going to have a side salad. It's going to have probably some fruit in it. I cut up some cantaloupe. There's probably be some cantaloupe, cucumbers, and tomatoes in my salad that I'll have. And here's something that I do. So I got about 3/4 scoop of this and 1/4 scoop of that. This tastes like green tea, and it's got its own stuff. So if you're not familiar with the Amazing Grass Company, it's all vegan stuff. It's all plant material, non-GMO, organic. They all have the same grasses in it, and it's very small. So here, you can try to look at that. I'll read it. Oh my God, I don't even know if I can see it. So it's wheatgrass, barley grass, alfalfa grass, spinach, spirulina, chlorella, and broccoli. That's what they consider their grass green food blend, or their grass. Oh wait, that was a lie. Oh no, that's it. That's their grass blend. Let me double check just to make sure. And then I'll tell you about these things real quickly here. Yeah, well, they consider their green food blend. It's the same thing on this one. Wheat, spirulina, chlorella, broccoli, alfalfa, barley, and spinach. Same thing. So the only difference is that you'll get different blends of different herbs, roots, veggies, and fruits, and all kinds of stuff like that. And the vitamin count will be different. This one's loaded with vitamin C and all kinds of stuff. So to tell you about this, the tangerine is excellent. The lemon lime is very good. The berry is good. The watermelon is pretty decent, and the chocolate's good. This is just like a green tea. It just tastes like plain old green tea. I'm not so into that by itself, so I'll usually do 1/4 or 1/2 scoop with the other flavors. What else can I tell you? So they help keep you alkaline. So like the fresh salads, fresh veggies, fruits, all that kind of stuff, plant materials will help you keep alkaline over acidic, meaning your body will be clearer, your blood will be clearer and cleaner. Your pH will be 7. Your body pH is supposed to be 7.45. That's your blood pH, your arterial blood pH. So like a pool, if your pH goes low, your pool gets like dirty, cloudy, slimy. So you want to eat as mostly as you can raw and plant materials and everything. So this is great for that, along with my salad and the veggies that are in it and the fruit. So I just wanted to share that with you as well. Oh, hold on one second. I also do plant protein drink, which is freezing right now because I'm making it as a frozen drink instead of just in a glass like this. And that's basically like this kind of stuff, but loaded with like protein and everything as well. But they're also full meals, so they got the vitamins and minerals, the herbs, the nuts, the seeds, the grasses, the veggies, and whatever else in it. Tonight I'm doing chocolate. Okay, so what they say is I don't do it this way because I've done it with other roasts, but you're supposed to cover it with foil. I don't think you have to because mine always came out good. So I just poked it there. It's soft inside. I just don't want it to overcook, and I don't want that to over brown or anything. It smells awesome. The pastry and the meat-like smell and the herbs. I'm going to leave it in for another minute or two. Then I'm going to take it out and cut like a little piece off maybe, and see if it's going to be done or not. They say like 45 minutes with foil. Take the foil off 15 minutes to rest, and then cut it. But it's been basically almost an hour, so it should be done. But I just want to be sure. I don't want to overcook it. Alright, so it cut really easy. It looks steaming hot, but I don't really know. So what I'm going to do is, that's what it looks like inside. It's showing kind of dark, but it's actually light. It smells so good. I'm loving this pastry idea. So let me put it back in while I let that cool and see if that's going to be done or not, because it doesn't look like it's doing any, it's nice and soft and everything in there. So it could go in another minute or two, even if it's done. And that way I can taste that and check it out, and this will remain warm. Alright. It probably needs another minute or two, or maybe 3. You can see here, some of this pastry inside is still a little doughy, but it tastes awesome. They use the same base as that other roast that I showed you in the green box. I can tell and I can taste it, but it does have a little bit different taste. This cranberry and whatever else they use is definitely different. I like this way better than that, just for the fact that it's wrapped in this cool pastry, and I like that. I like that a lot. Let me try this again. It's kind of cool down here. I'll just try the stuffing part. Yeah, that's good. I like the cranberry flavor in it. And like I said, this will go good with just either brown gravy or my raspberry jelly idea. What I should have done, but I don't have enough jelly, is I could heat my jelly up and melt it down a little bit, or thicken it up, instead of jelly, and drizzle it over. Now that would taste really good instead of having to do it. Maybe I can even put it in a bowl and see if I can do that, but I don't think it will do that well. I've never tried it with jelly. But that would go great. I would rather have that than brown gravy, like raspberry drizzled over it after it's cut. Not the whole roast, but after it's cut on the plate, and then drizzle the raspberry over that. For me, that would be awesome. This is really, really good. Show you a little effect. The raspberry. Yeah, I like that. So if you like something that has a little bit of sweetness in it and a little bit of saginess and stuff, like herbiness, then you'll love that roast, and you'll love it like this. All right. See if you can see that. My camera might not focus all that great. You can see the cranberries and stuff in there. It was a little bit harder to cut this time because I cooked it a little more. It's still nice. It's crispier now. It's still nice and soft in there. And over here, you can see cutting it was a little bit cracked a little bit, but no big deal. You can see here some more of the stuff, the cranberry and whatever else is in there. It really smells good, my potatoes. So I did want to show you that before I pour my gravy on there. And one more time. You can get a good size of this roast. Remember, I cut the little piece off. I guess I'll use like a fork to show you. So there's like a normal size fork, and those two pieces probably are about a ½ inch thick at least, maybe more. So it was probably, I think it was like 6½ inches long. I measured it. I think this roast is like 6½ to 7 inches long, and it's pretty good size. So that's two pretty good thick pieces. If you're serving your family of, let's say you have a family of 4, and each person gets probably 2 slices, and then a side of potatoes. I got a side of salad. You might have applesauce. You might have stuffing. You might have whatever else, pasta salad, whatever you do. I don't know, but you can think one here, another here, another here, and another here, and then a sliver on the side. And remember, I took that other sliver off. So I think a family of 4, you each get 2 pieces. And again, they're pretty good sized pieces. So that would be that. And I would imagine that you wouldn't just want 1 piece, even if you had a lot of sides and stuff. But then again, maybe you would. All right, let me fix this up the whole way. All right, so there it is with my gravy. I do like it better with the gravy than plain, and I like it with the raspberry better than that. This is basically the same flavor and taste and texture as their turkey one that I showed you, but it has the puff pastry and that little bit of different hazelnut maybe. I don't taste any nuts or crunchiness. It must be ground up, like paste. And then a little bit of the cranberries. So they're very similar. Like this part right here would be very similar to that other roast I showed you. And this flavor in here is a little different. And then the pastry is really good. So I like this better than that version. That's with the gravy over it. The pastry adds a nice crunchiness and flavor to it. The cranberry is pretty good. But like I said, the other company, Gardein, their turkey feast or meal, whatever they call it, holiday roast, doesn't have the pastry. It's like the other version, but the whole thing here would be really, really filled with white rice or wild rice, cranberry, and whatever else. There was a good amount in it. The whole, like this here is kind of lacking compared to that company. So you might want to try that. If you were to try, the version of this, green box or this, I would say go with this. But if you want, get that Gardein holiday roast as well. And you can do both of them up if Christmas is coming around. So now I'll have this up for Thanksgiving. Today is Thanksgiving. And I'll have this up hopefully in tomorrow or the next day. And then you can get an idea. The other one is called I always say it wrong. Tofurkey. They make a meal for the family. It's got dessert in it. It's got potatoes and gravy in it. That's pretty good. There's something good about that realistic outside crust of a turkey skin. And it's good tasting, but there's something about the taste that's kind of off. It's like, hey, this is good, but wait, what's that aftertaste? But you might want to try all three. You know, field roast version, Gardein, holiday roast, and then the tofurkey. You might want to try all three. And, you know, you can try them before Christmas. And that way you know which one you like. And then you can make it for Christmas, whether you're a vegan or whether you're, you know, looking into being vegan and stuff and you want to try something different. All right, I'm going to sit down and eat this while it's warm. Thanks for watching. If you got any ideas or anything, let me know. I'm picturing that in like a sauce type, dissolved sauce drizzled over. That would be really awesome. All right, anyway, lots of love to you all. Enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving and Christmas.